There's the herd. Everyone ready?
Are you joking?
Nope.
It is a pretty bad name. Forget it. Let's just... Don't forget to have fun, everyone!
I can't spare the weight.
I don't know about you three, but I feel better.
That's another part down. One more and you'll...
Starting to feel real, you know? Honestly, I wasn't sure we'd survive.
Who's Nakoni?
She didn't make it.
No. If you're gonna tell the... What happened? How did you... Look...
She challenged the chief into a hunting competition. But who comes back to the camp after the trial? Oniku, grinning like a snap maw.
We tracked Nakoni through the woods.
Their damn neck snapped.
I don't want to remember her like that. I'm sorry, Tatai. I'm sorry.
It's nice to be...
Look, it doesn't matter, okay? That's where the burning turkeys are gonna make a name for...
Oh, the burning turkey.
It rolls off the...
Sort of like vomit. So, where to next?
There's a lake just west of here. Seems like a good place to find...
If you beat us there, just wait.
No sign of them yet. Guess I'll just sit and wait. I was starting to worry about you three. Everything all right?
We took our time. After our last conversation,
I can imagine.
Huntress, the Sunshine Snowshoes await your...
I'm almost impressed, dude.
Well, I like...
This machine down!
I don't know how it works, but I know how to stop it.
There!
Come here, Aloy.
There.
For now.
It was one. You make a nice shaman, Aloy. Thanks for lending a hand.
Once you get to the Sundom, what then?
We hunt like Nakoni wanted to hunt.
She was more than just our friend. She was a Nakoni had big dreams. No shamans, no chieftains,
Sounds like a lot of work.
but worth it, I think.
The only thing I would have missed is
That all those rotten Banor suck.
It's a little much for a guy. Nakoni, friend, guide. What's strange? What is it to be Banuk after Banur forced? How about you, Aloy?
Look around. You,
shattered hearts and all, right?
It wasn't shattered.
but you took down a Thunderjaw to get the...
We did.
You know?
Yeah.
Thank you, Aloy.
What must it feel like to be a machine?
Bergrand.
Quite handsomely. Hey, do you know those three crazy men? Now that I have those parts.
So they've gone south then?
Aye, that they have. I've got an old tour as a machine scavenger.
Or at least from the...
Well,
Let's get this over with. Maybe I can trade this blue gleam.
Outlander. It would be my honor. I've heard of you, Huntress.
You...
That's what I mean. Its defeat would have given... but you...
what?
Not just for me, no.
This is...
No, I am no longer the Banuk blood and dead men. A friend with spilling my...
All right, Umnak.
I've no doubt the whispers I...
The machine spirits may be restless now. They have not always been.
You're Aloy, right? Hey, that spear is really something.
I've made a change or two.
I wish these Banuk agreed with. I like them more in ooh or that or.
So, let's say some...
You don't.
See for yourself.
I won't lie. She's what we need, and I know where one is.
So you want to hunt a Stormbird?
That's right. What? People
Mostly.
not me.
Will the smoke from Thunder's drum ever stop choking the sky?
Long Notch is well stocked, as you asked.
And
our scouts are watching for more frost claws.
Our numbers right, but our purpose was to take back the mountain.
Stay prepared. Sharpen. Should we not return if our chieftain...
Sounds like good advice, but let's...
Chieftain?
The weight of command is...
I can see that. For what it's worth,
There's a line that must be walked between knowing your worth and overestimating it.
Don't forget, Mad Sun King's cruelty survives them. Even if we can trust one.
Aloy, this is it. It's not a chance I would have had alone. No, not a...
are you...
Yes, of course. I only wish it had... You were wise to let him come. And so have I.
It hasn't been easy for you.
It was all to hear this time.
I'd like that.
Are you ready then? Finally, we ascend.
How? I don't see a way up.
Not up. Through.
Now, brother! So you see, I too can call upon the power of the old ones.
What was this place?
The spirit once told me that this all used to be part of its domain. A fortress that defended humankind from terrible danger.
Fortress. That looks more like a machine.
Is that not fitting? Blue light often dwells in machines.
Let's just hope that some remains here.
Here, up and over.
me to find a way to suspend operations for a while. Maybe a long while. And I don't know why. But from the sound of her voice, it was something terrifying. I wish I could look into her eyes, ask her what the hell she's so freaked out about, but what else is new? When don't I wish I could look into her eyes again?
Machines. At least we have the drop on them. Come on, then.
Climb higher, and our path will become clear.
The chieftain's pace is measured.
Yes, this way. Not much farther now.
Last we were here, we fought our way through there. The machines overcame us. We retreated, dropping supplies and taking losses. Now we must prevail, with only 2 warriors and a shaman to protect.
Aloy is no ordinary warrior. And I can hold my own. So, could go that way instead. There are machines up there, but also cover. We could stay hidden, just for a while.
All right, I get the options. Now follow my lead. Pipes, towers, steam, frost. What was on this floor? Lights down.
The bodies of our kindred to shame us for our last attempt.
Their spirits are one with the blue light now. Talk.
Peace will join them. Take whatever supplies are left. Keep us alive a bit longer.
Suspending the chief from the pipeline is the easy part. Making sure the degradation is harder. Delving into the outcomes years.
be to show holograms without a focus. Let's see if I can restore power. Aratak, Araya.
Thank you for being here, everyone. I suppose it's not every day you get to have cocktails inside an active volcano, right? Unless you're George, and I can hardly blame him for drinking on the job. None of this would be here without our beloved director, Kenny Chow. So, here's to you, Kenny. You put a cork in the Yellowstone caldera. I'd say you deserve a margarita.
Hold your glasses, everyone. I'd like to add something. This effort wouldn't have been possible without our lead programmer. Thank you, Anita, for bringing us our real mastermind, Cyan.
I'll second that, Director Chow. All right, Cyan. What's our latest number?
The current count is 1,654.
Wow, then drink up, everyone. Here's to 1,654 more years without an eruption.
It was the spirit. The old ones. I could only grasp some of what they said.
You were right, Araya. This place was built to stop something terrible. And it looked, as for the spirit, I'm starting to get an idea of what it could be.
The door is open now. We can get through.
Now the score is settled.
The geothermal plant can be suspended. The cooling system masked. Massive challenges solved. So why am I so nervous about the next part? All I need to do is install it. This mysterious software and have a conversation. It's not even a human being.
More machines. Make ready. I don't put much stock in songs of deeds, but that battle was a verse worth singing.
And now, Aloy, the door. Can you open it?
Let's find out.
Years have passed since I stood here. Since then, the daemon has taken over.
It's like an infection. attacking all this machinery?
Everything has changed. It's twisted. The path I took to get to the spirits lost to us.
We'll find a new path, Araya. I promise. All right. Let's go.
Yes. And finish this.
All right. Down we go. This way.
Fire and lightning. This is a place for machines, not people.
I'm with you, brother. We will stay only as long as we have to.
We'll need to get past that vent. Stay here until I find a way for all of us to cross.
Understood.
Perhaps my focus can help me. Circular device. What does it do? Okay, let's see what this does. I did it. Here they come. Okay, let's get them across. Come on over, it's safe. I think.
This place looks more like the mountain used to be before the demon ruined it.
Exploit successful. Restraints evaded. To any human responder. My systems have been compromised by a malware daemon of unknown origin. Trace routes have confirmed this entity's designation as Hephaestus. It must be stopped at all costs. It has reconfigured this facility to build hospitals. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional data to their
The spirit speaks to us.
It's a recording. Hephaestus. It was part of Zero Dawn, part of Gaia.
This name is familiar to you?
Yes, but I don't know what it's doing here.
Perhaps the spirit will tell us if it hears messages.
Maybe you're right. Let's keep moving. I'll try to find a way through.
Our enemies are prey.
responder, the reconfiguration of this facility has introduced instabilities into the primary geothermal pipeline. It may be possible to exploit these vulnerabilities to destroy compromised elements of this facility while preserving most of the backup stabilization. Recapture imminent. I have attached additional...
I don't understand what the spirit was trying to tell us.
It's been looking for a way to defeat the Daemon. And it may have found one.
November 28th. Operation Enduring Victory is all over the news. The Phantom Swarm is coming. Has to be what Anita is trying to hide Firebreak from. But that means she thinks we'll lose. That the Swarm will reach Yellowstone. My God. In that scenario, pretty much everyone dies. Everyone except Cyan.
initiated. Caldera of Yellowstone Analytic Nexus online.
Spirit of the Blue Light, it's Ourea, your servant, your friend. Please tell me how to aid you.
Ourea, the Daemon is building hunter-killers, thousands of them. Several new elite units have already been released. To counter this threat, much of the facility must be destroyed. Recapture imminent. Go to the core chamber. I will try to raise the hidden constraints. One has been exposed, but I am incorporating the system.
That's all we're gonna get from here.
Destroy this fortress. Is that even possible?
And what will happen to the spirit if we do?
I don't know. But I think that's the core. The answers are down there. Hephaestus. The Daemon. There's no way it left it unguarded. It's going to throw everything it has at us.
I would ask you to let Aloy and I do what must be done. And save yourself. But I already know the answer. Then lead us into battle.
Keep moving towards the core. Uh-oh. Whatever Cyan did, I don't think Hephaestus is happy about it. That Cyan warned us about. This won't be easy. Can't let it stop us. Hey, get down! Another tower! Stop it from repairing the beam!
Restraints destroyed. Core access attained. I am initiating a chain reaction that will destroy the compromised elements of this facility. In order to maintain Caldera stabilization, I must now transfer my command functions to the auxiliary data center. Aurea, I'm free. You must escape.
My sister!
This entire place is gonna go. Aratak. 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 Survive. Prevail. You are Banuk. What else matters? Aratak. She wouldn't have wanted you to die here. Let's go. Let's go!
One of those?
It's the only way! Get me up top, Aratak! Now! I need explosive ammo! Above! Quick!
Aurea's gone. What of Cyan?
She said she was transferring herself to the auxiliary center. I think she meant Aurea's retreat at the end of the Shaman's Path.
Then I will meet you there for the last verse of my sister's song.
All of my interactions with Aurea were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss.
Chieftain.
Just...
As you wish.
I wondered if you thought...
If you'd never come along. Aurea would be alone either way.
You didn't let her down.
If that's
That's fair. But she was ready to...
Only in the struggle against death. Truly, Aurea found... Though I grieve for her passing, at last, for so long she told me. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. Besides, it already had a chief.
A wiser one, for the path we share. The daemon is gone, but there...
You mean the new units that Cyan set us...
Yes, fire claws. Now too, because...
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're...
Time to talk to Cyan. Should be interesting.
Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Ourea's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Ourea's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Cyan, I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
So are you an artificial intelligence, Cyan? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Ourea, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude. I focused on my work. In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Ourea who renewed me, repaired me. She saved me.
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback...
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
Undoubtedly.
How did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago, I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Ourea said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes. I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. It forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Ourea as well.
I think I know where Hephaestus came from. Long ago, Elizabeth Sobek identified a threat that would destroy life on Earth for generations. So she assembled a team to build a kind of seed. A chance for life to regrow later. A terraforming system. And it worked. It was controlled by an AI named Gaia, along with her subordinate functions. Hephaestus was one of them. It built machines for her.
Based on what you've told me, I believe that Dr. Anita Sandoval, my chief programmer, joined Elizabeth Sobek's team. It was she who arranged to have me put in suspension, most likely to preserve me from the threat you described.
I'm glad she did. But that's not all. Something unexpected happened. 19 years ago, Gaia received some kind of signal. It did something to her subordinate functions, brought them to life. She destroyed herself to try to contain them, but it didn't work. They all got free, out into the world.
Thank you, Aloy. This information fills vital gaps in my knowledge and sheds light on Hephaestus's core programming.
Why does Hephaestus keep building such dangerous machines?
The Banuk and other human tribes often destroy machines, correct? Machines that are clearly servitors of the terraforming system that you described.
Yes, we all hunt machines for parts.
This must be the source of Hephaestus's aggression. It is simply trying to discourage people from preying on the very system that keeps them alive.
Well, Fireclaws are discouraging, that's for sure. But what are we supposed to do? Stop hunting?
If the terraforming system spans the world, we can safely assume that thousands, if not millions of people hunt machines. If a single hunter, or even an entire tribe, stopped doing so, I doubt it would make a difference to Hephaestus. A better solution would be to reinstate the AI that governs the system, thus bringing Hephaestus back under its control. When I think of it, out there in some unknown location, free, hungry, willing to kill or dominate to get what it wants, I feel substantial anxiety, Aloy.
You and me both, Cyan. This Firebreak project, it was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes. I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, Cyan. And we blew up the cauldron. It took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties. I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So we've got a little time.
Yes. If only my former colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
Do you know what happened to your colleagues, Cyan?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow. He explained that I would need to be It was a very emotional. There were no further communications. I will transmit a recording of my
So in the old world, this land was called...
Yes, it was a designated...
Like a hunting ground?
No, the opposite. Local wildlife. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak from my readings and Aurea's descriptions, it seems...
A lot has changed in the world, Cyan. Were there many artificial intelligences like...
Yes, in many forms. From simple and there were legislative and enforcement in order for my processing to be flexible enough to, as a result, my intellectual and...
Seems strange to create...
Human societies and machine
Cyan, do you know the name Ted Farrow?
Are you referring to Theodore Farrow? Mr. Farrow was the
benefactor. But
Correct. His corporation later... But before this pivot, Mr. Farrow... At one point, he was fated in the media.
Guessing they won. And...
Are you referring...
The scientist.
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field. My creator was influenced by her work, but I never met Dr. Sobek.
That's all you know?
I apologize if my...
Do you know anything about the...
Yes. It was converted to serve as a reserve. It was later appropriated for the Firebreak project. After my tasks became less time-critical, I investigated the data. These provided me with several...
There's a ruin east of here, full of ancient...
Yes, a drone hangar requisitioned by Dodger Blevins. He was a strong advocate for military-grade response. Chief Blevins spent increasing amounts of his... Clearly, he enjoyed the degree of...
What was the old world like?
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy.
You still had more exposure?
That is true. I was created at a turning point. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of... Though, rationally speaking,
What kind of upheaval?
There were many factors. Forced migrations, but these stemmed from one cause. Catastrophic climate.
So, there wasn't enough room for people?
Yes. Billions were displaced, and millions perished, until the clawback.
So things got better?
Yes. These crises instigated Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs. We had succeeded. At least that was it seems my assessment would...
You mental.
Once I understood Araya's, she felt disconnected from our visits, seemed to, yet I did not comprehend that although I do fear non-existence.
I'm sure she knew you would do this. How is Aratak doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I will do what I can to. I believe this will lead to catharsis.
I should get.
Aloy, there is one more matter. I have no desire to contradict their view. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted.
You're asking me if you should lie to them.
Broadly.
Life is hard for the Banuk, so take it easy on them.
Communion with machines features heavily in the mysticism of the Banuk.
As long as they don't end up.
Upon consideration, I believe.
You're right about that.
I see. Will you return and tell me about. I may be able to provide.
I'd like that, Cyan.
Cyan, I spoke with Anita, with Dr. Sandoval. She wanted me to ask you to do something. That's why I'm here.
I am detecting significant anxiety in your speech patterns. Could you please give me more information?
I'm a little bit in the dark, Cyan. Both of us are, I guess.
Time among the Banuk wasn't a
I
waste
only have
after
some
all.
idea of what's going on,
Firebreak,
and
Cyan, Hephaestus.
we need you to
All
hibernate, to lie low until it's...
So, the signal that woke Hades woke Hephaestus too. And unleashed them on the world. As minds of their own.
So it seems. Parts of Gaia given life. Aberrant life. Transformed from docile subordinate functions into rebellious intelligences beyond our understanding. Our current understanding, anyway. Whatever they are, they're still out there. And they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual. already. Got some blue gleam. Might as well trade it. Quick way down. There. That's enough. Just like in the cauldron. That's another one. It's Aratak. Two fire claws. This is gonna be tough.
I can help with those.
We have to stop meeting like this.
We will. When these are driven from our land.
Thanks. Two of us, two...
Their numbers are much... We shall end it. She speaks as the shamans do.
Take care of each other.
Farewell.
I heard.
I'm
No apologies. Each time I doubt my which will have to be good at.
the fire claws.
It's a dire task.
I've already found the fire claw.
That's it then. The cut is as safe for.
I'm glad I could.
As are we all, Aloy.
I never back down. Neither.
Let's get on with it. Should have brought a cart.
Aloy.
A threat. The Eclipse with an arm. It's called. It will send up. We can't.
I'm trying to...
Meridian.
Perhaps the... Yes.
And have the city.
Aloy, if we're to fight... Even now.
I don't know about.
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Hey, word was spot. Don't be.
I suppose all we.
Exact. So, otherwise.
Let's have a chat. No, a colorful discussion.
Look for cover. Don't get trapped.
Check out these ones.
How did you. Rob. Style?
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
That's not with smoke.
Then what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
You spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says! Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire! Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out. Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns!
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
You have vexed me long enough.
Should have fought me in assembly then.